Well, we did a great job with that first picture. We cropped it, we whitened Kim's son's teeth. I don't know if he's watching this thinking about this, but we've got some more pictures here and some great adjustments we can make to take them from blah to wow. And I even saw some that were a lot worse than blah before they started. They were just downright issues. So,
yes.
So let's come over here. I'm going to hit browse like I
Okay.
did before. And here is our second picture. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, that is a little bit scary.
Yeah,
isn't it?
this is kind of a funny photo in itself, but I kind of wanted to show it just because the eyes are so bright
They
and
sure are.
staring at you in red. And red eye is a problem that a lot of people have with their photos. It's a great photo, but there's somebody has red eye or 5 people have red eye. And
Right.
what to do about it? Well, one of the great things with Pixlr is if you go right into the adjustment mode.
Okay, adjustments.
This is such an easy
Let's see.
adjustment to make.
Where is red eye? Teeth white.
It's all the way on
search
the
Oh, there
right?
it is,
Yeah,
red
there you
eye.
go.
Oh, good, a little eyeball. I can do
Yeah.
that. Okay, click in the center of each eye to remove the redness.
Can it get any easier than that?
I think I can do that.
Boop.
Wow!
Done.
Look at the
Done.
difference.
Yeah.
Boy, so much better. Hey!
Perfect. See?
And look, if I wanted to whiten your teeth, I know how to do
You
that
could whiten
now,
our
too.
teeth, right? And then you could even, if you want to go back for 1 second to the adjustments
Let me just hit
panel,
apply.
hit apply.
Okay.
And you can go to fix, which is
Fix.
Where can I find it?
Let me see. Auto fix? Or
Oh, I'm sorry, touch up. Excuse
Touch
me,
up.
touch up. It's right here next to teeth white.
let's see. Teeth white touch,
Touch up.
Okay, what does touch up do?
You know, that will touch up any blemishes that are on.
Oh, let me
and you
make
could
this a little
see-
bit bigger so I
Yeah,
can see.
so you could see
Oh, I see.
you have a brush size.
Okay.
So if you pull down, you see that little tiny circle that's coming up?
Oh,
That is your brush size.
so if
So
I
you
wanted
could
to
click
touch
right.
up that little...
Yep, there's a spot.
Wow!
Done.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Boy,
So if you,
oh
go,
boy.
if you go to the other side, we can remove a freckle. Just say there was a freckle
Let's see,
that
is there a freckle
you didn't
here?
want, though I think it's adorable.
Oh,
I will
yes,
say.
look at that cute little freckle.
I know.
Yeah,
so
let's
now
get
you
rid
might
of
want to
it.
make the brush size a little bigger for that.
Okay, big freckle.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a big freckle.
Okay.
Then you could click right on it.
Look at that!
And boom.
I'll
You might have to do it a couple of times to have freckle be gone.
Wow!
Another good thing with this touch-up is that you could use it on your timestamp. So if you have a timestamp,
Oh, you mean when it tells you what time the picture was
yes,
taken?
and if you don't want that on your photo, you can
Look at that.
use touch-up.
Well, that looks
to
terrific.
eliminate your
Let me just
timestamp.
make that smaller, and we could see. Whoops, I made it
Oh,
bigger.
bigger.
Okay, they don't want to go super small, do they?
Doesn't seem that way.
No, they just want you to be admiring this great work we did. Well, we got rid of the red eye, we got rid of a freckle, we got rid of a little bit of a cold sore.
Great.
I like it. Let's see, what else have we got here? I'm going to browse. And, oh, I liked this one you sent me. It looked like the bridge was falling down.
Yes. It does look like the bridge is falling down. And
can we do?
that's another problem. People take a photo and just isn't sitting right. So we can adjust it. We can rotate it so that it's sitting correctly.
Okay, where would I find
So
that one?
we are going to go back into adjustment.
Oh, everything is under that
a
adjustment
lot of
button.
these
Oh, I see, it rotates.
things are in adjustment. A lot of the basic things that you want to do to make your photos better are under the adjustment level.
Okay, so here it says to straighten. I guess I would, oh, look at this.
So then you get a little grid.
Oh, nice.
Now, one of the things, if you pull it really far, Stephanie, you'll see,
Oh, whoops.
just
now-
say you wanted to make the bridge line up. A lot of people think, oh, well, I need to make this line up in,
like that
in the
horizontal
boxes.
row, yes.
Right. But if you see,
Oh, now
if you
the
pull it
verticals
too
are off.
far, then the verticals are off. So with
Right.
any of these adjustments, you want to really go by your eye
Okay.
and
Something like this looks a little more
a
natural.
little more natural. It doesn't look like the bridge is falling down.
Okay, so we started here,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're going to put it
that
around.
to about, right about there.
Okay.
Good.
There we go, and apply. Hey,
Great.
nice job. Now, what are some of these other things like overlay and border?
Well, you could. This is a cute one that we could put a border on. If we go to border
Okay.
and
Look, film, grunge,
there's
ink.
a whole array of patterns. Let's try film. I think that's a nice one. And let's see.
Oh, okay. Dark, dim, gray.
Well, you know what?
large.
The fun thing about this program is that you can try all of the different ones
Right.
without making a commitment. No
What's
commitment.
this? Oh,
That's
I
a
see.
very white one.
Oh, that's very white. Let's cancel that one. Let's try another one.
Let's go back to film. Let's see. How about,
What do you think? Dark?
let's
is
try
fun?
dark. Oh, that's very pretty.
Oh, that's interesting.
Kind of looks like an old
Yeah.
film strip.
I want to see what our other choices are. Why not?
Why not?
Let's see.
Maybe you want to try something that's not film.
Oh, well, that's true. What are other things? Grunge ink. Have you looked at all these?
I have looked at a few. Let's try nature. And that's going to put a border. And these are very popular right now in a lot of designs, is putting these floral edges. So let's try
Like this one?
capuchin.
Oh, capuchin. Oh,
That is kinda pretty.
Interesting.
Yeah.
wow. That was easy.
That was easy.
That looks like something that would take forever. So our
Yes.
bridge is straightened. We've got these it almost looks like you took the picture through a wrought iron fence or something.
It
now,
does.
doesn't
It gives that effect. Yes.
Very nice. Wow, I think our viewers can do this. Now, I saw another photo here, just caught my eye, that the color, oh, here it is. This has got some problems.
Okay. So this is a photo that was taken at my birthday, because you see the birthday sign of the
see it,
balloon.
and you look very
Yeah,
happy.
I think I was turning 29 there.
Again.
Yes. And one of the things where you were asking me before, what can people do before they
Taking a
take their
picture.
photos? One of them is not shoot into a window.
Oh, I
Not
see, the
shoot
window.
towards a light source.
Gotcha.
You would like the light source to be behind you. In this case, the cake was in front of me, so there was kind of no choice. So they took the picture this way. And while it's a fun photo, it's kind of a little red and dark.
Yeah.
So
Is there anything we could do about it?
there's a lot we can do about
Okay.
it. So let's go back into our adjustment.
I figured adjustments.
Adjustment. That's for our basic adjustments.
Okay. So what am I
Okay.
taking?
And what we want to do here is let's first go to color.
Color. Okay.
So now, again, with any of these things, you want to play around. Drag the cursor back and forth and take a look at what you think looks good to
Okay,
you.
So which ones should we be dragging first?
I would start, because it's a color issue, I would start with the hue.
Okay. Now if we drag, I don't know, do we drag?
See, you can make it all, you can make me purple,
Oh, I could do that.
or you can
Or I can make
go
you
very
green.
green. So again, showing that if you make drastic moves,
Right.
it's very drastic, the results. The moves you want to make with most of these things are quite subtle.
Okay.
so
So, if
we're
I
just
started
gonna
at
go
0 here
right.
and I just go a little bit.
Little bit, little bit, little bit. The other thing is
Well, that looks less red.
less red. Yep.
Now what are these other buttons? do?
I was going to say the other thing is just one button is not going to be enough to solve this problem. So we're going to have to play with a couple of different things.
Okay.
So now we adjusted the hue to make it a little less red. Let's go to the lightness.
Lightness. Left or right?
Let's go to, I can't even figure out which
Well,
is
let's
right.
see. I guess not
Well,
that
not
way.
that way.
Okay,
Okay,
not too far
and not
that
too
way, but-
far. So we want to take it to about there.
Okay.
Yep, that looks good. Now, I don't know if the saturation is going to help this or not, but let's
Well,
take
let's
a
see.
look. You can see it's getting less color. If you pull that saturation all the way
Oh yeah.
to the other side, Stephanie, you'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
it took away all the color.
Oh, yeah, it's
it
a black and white photo.
desaturated.
Gotcha.
So it made it into a black and white. And if you pull it all the way to the other side, it just fills it with color. So again, a subtle change if you need to make any.
What do you think?
I think a little bit is fine.
Okay, I'm going to apply that.
Okay, great. Now on this one, I still want to add a little more pop to the photo.
Okay.
It seems a little monotone, so to add pop, I would go into my brightness and contrast.
Brightness and
Again, in
contrast.
adjustments.
Okay. Contrast?
Correct.
There
And
we
that's
go.
going to give you both brightness and contrast. Now, a lot of people on most photo editors see brightness and contrast and they go, yippee, I'm just going to play with that. And they pull them too far.
Okay.
Again, restraint, subtle, slow, patience.
We could do that.
So, okay. So and also you could just pull it back if it's too
let's
much
see.
or too little.
Not that way.
So you just want to pull,
And maybe- ooh,
I
that's
would
all
start
too
with the
washed out.
contrast usually.
Okay, I'll put this back to 0.
Yep.
Okay, so contrast.
I like to start with the contrast. And when you're doing the contrast, oh, that's good. What you want is you want your dark areas to be dark and your light areas to be light. So it
Okay.
just has a little bit of a pop. Okay?
How's that
I
look
don't
to you?
even think, you could hit the brightness maybe a hair, but I don't think that that's gonna, I don't know, let's pull it back. 0.
Just 0. Okay.
I think we're good.
And apply. Now, just for comparison's sake, I want to pull up the original photo here. There we go.
Wow.
Wow, that's a big difference, huh?
Yeah, and
Look
that
at
might be a
that.
photo that you thought you couldn't save.
Right, and now, look at
You
you.
can save it.
Beautiful. Well, that's a big difference.
And you could see if you're really looking that even the color of the typography in the background has changed. So the
Yes.
B is more orange than it
Right,
was
right.
red. The
Oh.
curtain itself, it was pink here. It's more of a yellow. And
Oh, that's
obviously
terrific.
the face.
That is terrific. Well, I think we have time for one more picture.
Great.
Let's see. Oh, I like this picture here.
Okay.
That's a nice picture. I think it looks great the way it is.
Well, it's okay. But again, it does lack a little contrast. This is a photo that I would probably open up and I would pop the contrast because the blacks could be a little blacker and the lights could be a little lighter.
Oh,
But
okay.
another thing I wanted to show you on this was a blur tool to kind of add some focus. So if we go into adjustment again,
Adjustments. Okay, here we are. Adjustments.
and there are many other things that the
gonna have
viewers
to
could
play with
play
all
with,
this,
and
right.
exactly. And this is one that I think is really fun. It's called focal blur.
Focal blur. This one here.
Correct. And
Okay.
with that, you drag the center of the circle onto the area that you want to stay
I guess his
in
face,
focus,
right?
which I would like his face to stay in focus.
Okay, so now what do I do?
And now you can drag again the blurring, and that will blur everything outside of the circle.
Let's see.
And you can see here, you could blur as a radial or you could blur linear.
Let's see what happens if I... Oh, I see what you mean by blur.
Right.
It's everything fuzzy but his face.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so now if you had,
Okay.
if you had some typography, just say you were going to use this for an invitation, come to my son's birthday party baseball theme,
Right.
and you wanted to put some typography on here, before it was blurred, if you drag it back, Stephanie, to 0 again,
Okay.
the type would be very hard to read.
Oh, that's true with all the Farmingdale and
Right, be
everything
very
else on there.
busy. So
Right.
now if you blurred it,
Then we can write on it.
then you could put some type on it.
Okay, so let's try that. We're going to blur it. And now I'll hit
Apply.
apply. And then we,
And then
have
we can
that-
go into text.
Let's see. Dotted, grunge, handwritten, novelty.
Maybe we'll go into sans serif.
Okay,
It's-
there.
That's kind of like a Helvetica. It's a sans serif. It means it doesn't
Okay,
have a
type your
letter.
text here. Come to my baseball party. Now, where are they putting this? Up here. Oh, okay. I think I'm just going to need that on the
Need a
second
return.
line.
And you can even center or flush right underneath,
Oh, I see. Here we go.
right? And then I believe you can hit color right under the 100%.
Oh, look at
And
that.
then you have
What color
your
do you think
choice
we
of
should
colors.
have?
Okay, here's
red?
another little tip.
Okay.
I would pick the red also because I would want to pick something that is a color that's in the shot but very little of.
Okay. Not blue, in other words.
Not blue, exactly.
Right. Okay. So we'll go with the red. We'll move it a little bit lower here. And let's see what it looks like. I think that looks terrific.
Right, now this is something that you could send off to one of your photo printer places and have some invitations done.
Well, I hope that you learned something, that you can take some photos, fix them for one thing, and then maybe even have some fun. This is Pixlr.com, Pixlr.com. But please visit us at TechnicallySpeakingTV.com, and you can see all of our past episodes and learn some more tips and tricks about working with your photos. Thanks for joining us.